why it always takes me so long to find it on this one. I don't know. There must be some sort of a delay. Oh my God, some of the thumbnails are just terrific. What the heck? There we go. I got it. Better late than never. T. Vet Love. Let's see, where can I put this phone? Listen to your intuition when dealing with your love life. You got a pretty good intuition as far as love is concerned. You kind of connect with people. How do you like that? Makeup all over my face. The people that you connect with, a lot of them are soulmate connections. You got a Leo here that you may be moving past. You may be leaving that person in the past. You have another fire sign coming in, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Success comes in around a soulmate connection when you listen to your intuition and you leave things in the past that no longer serve you. You got plenty of people here. You have an Aquarius, you have a Cancer coming in. You've got a water sign. That could be a Pisces and a Capricorn. Jesus. But you have success that comes in when you listen to your intuition. Leave things in the past that no longer serve you and new opportunities will be presented. You also have a wish. Keep your options open. You're calling the shots moving forward, so you're in a pretty good place. Cinnamon love for the rest of this month. Growth and transformation comes to your love life. You're another one. Walking away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you bring in new opportunities. Got a Virgo coming in and a Sagittarius coming in that might be new energy. Feeling like life has changed for the better for you quickly takes you right to the top of the mountain, and your persistence pays off around love. However, you may be feeling undecided about where to put your energy. You got several new people coming in. There's a Capricorn as well coming in. All right, let's see who shows up between now and the end of the month. What do we have? About 2 weeks left. Let's see what goes on. I wish I could get this phone to stand up. Talia, general for tomorrow. Let's see if I can get this. There we go. That's better. General for tomorrow. The hard work that you've put into something, this could be a side business or a side business endeavor of some sort. The hard work you've put in should come back to you, no longer holding yourself back, no longer feeling so weighed down by the weight of the world, and also feeling divine guidance around a soulmate connection. Soulmate connection could be a Gemini or a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Happiness comes out over your life. And overall, feeling tomorrow is like a very successful day. You may accomplish a lot tomorrow. Lydia, I told Obed that I'm not his weekend sex. I told him to go find someone else. Is this the end? No, he'll be back. He'll be back. It's not the end. He doesn't want to find someone else. T-Vet general for me in the Aquarius. got success coming in around a relationship or a connection with him. You may feel like the hard work you've put into this situation is now coming back to you. It might be your decision, though, as to whether or not you move forward with him. You are feeling prepared, and so is he, to take things to the next level. Things could change between the two of you for the better quickly. If you haven't seen much movement from him in the last couple of weeks, that should change moving forward. It looks like he's putting in a little bit more time and effort, and communication does pick up. Wheel of Fortune, you got good luck and divine timing coming in around this situation. So I think things are going to move forward for you and him, or at least the opportunity will be there. You may feel like it's going to be your choice whether or not you move forward with him. My eyelash is coming off. Why am I always like a mess? There are other people around you. If you feel like he's not stepping up to the plate enough, you will, you'll have the opportunity to go for somebody else. But I think he's going to give you, I think he's going to come forward. Ronnie, General. Life starts to move forward. The love cup is full and you're starting a new journey. You have, life is heading forward pretty quickly. The Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. The world is at your feet. The Empress is here. Love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful with that card if you don't want children right now. It also looks like you have a Leo coming in, and then you have another fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, that may be interested in a love connection. Balance comes back to your life, and anxiety seems to move into the past. However, you may be undecided about how you feel about all these different love options, but you know what? Good. Explore your different choices. Bo's channel, General. Hard work that you've put into something is going to pay off for you pretty quickly. Communication with someone you haven't seen or spoken to in quite some time comes in, and disappointment moves into the past. Feeling prepared and excited for the future. Whatever it is, you got adventure coming in, starting a new journey. You're also heading towards all 10 cups being full when you listen to your intuition. Let your intuition guide you. It's pretty strong. 8 of Pentacles could be going back to school, learning a new area of study. Whatever it is, it's positive. It can be for business. It could be for pleasure. The Magician, the opportunities are around you. You can create new opportunities with the Magician. And love looks good too. If you're not with anyone right now, you have a couple of different people coming in. You got a Pisces. You've got an Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You also may have a Sagittarius. Business relationship that's well balanced. It could be a day job. It could be a side business. Whatever it is, you're being well respected. Things move forward for you, and you're being well compensated. Hangman's in reverse. Life starts to move forward. You're heading towards all 10 cups being full. I think that you get there by the end of the year. April. Let's see, General. General for April. The pace of life starts to pick up. Could be planning a trip to water, by water, or around water, and a creative project may bring in extra money. It looks like you may be starting a new journey with the Fool here. 4 of Wands. New home, upgrading homes, redecorating your home, or possibly taking a relationship to the next level. Taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Put a wish out into the universe, and you got a large sum of money coming in. It also looks like you have a little adventure or spontaneity coming in. Something may come in out of the blue that's like fun. Out of the blue fun that was unexpected. Oh, I think it may be fixed. All right, that was weird. All right, hang on. Hang on. Oh, Jesus. Do I really have to destroy the whole place? All right. got to be a disaster. Why am I such a disaster all the time? Anyway, oh good, I'm glad I didn't have to start a new stream. Wow, okay, that really made me happy that I didn't have to start it over. Anyhow, all right, let me continue. Stupid. Martha, love. Could have some new energy coming in. Feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain and feeling well prepared with a new love interest that comes in with the Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility. Love cup is full. Water sign comes in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, if you're not with anyone right now. If you are with someone right now, current relationship moves forward, takes on a loving, caring, compassionate sort of feel. Listen to your intuition. You also have a soulmate connection on the horizon. Gemini could come in, a Capricorn could come in, but it feels like it's new energy because it's coming in with the Knight of Cups. So I think it's going to be new energy. Let's see what happens. You could have a couple of options in the near future if you're not with anyone right now. Allison, love. Starting a new journey with a committed relationship. If you're in a committed relationship, things look good. Starting a new journey, some spontaneity, some fun comes in. If you're not with anyone right now, air sign comes in. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Also looks like new energy. You're not holding yourself back. Exploring your options, moving forward to the next level. You got happiness coming in around your love life. You might be making a decision to like leave things in the past and move forward. Love should be good for you this year. Lara, Alina's future love life. All right, what's going on with Alina? Being guided by the divine. The hard work she's put into her love life is coming back to her. Feeling like you can breathe a sigh of relief. You've made it to the top of the mountain. Love life moves forward out of the blue when you least expect it. Not with anyone right now. A new journey begins with a Cancer. It also leads to a committed relationship. There's also a Pisces that comes in and a Sagittarius, so there could be choices. But at the end of the day, happiness comes in before the end of the spring. Things start to move forward. Leaving regret and negativity in the past pushes your love life forward to the next level. Breezy, love. Growth and transformation comes in around a new love. Love cup is full. Could be a new one if you're not with anyone right now. It also looks like you have growth and transformation that comes in. You've got a Scorpio comes in, a Libra comes in. Listen to your intuition. Life starts to move forward. If you're not with anyone right now, you have plenty of different opportunities coming in. Listen to your intuition. Explore your options. Making it to the top of the mountain and being guided by the divine. Huh. Got a lot of mutual respect coming in. You're going to have choices. I don't know where you are in your love life now, but it's going to take off. Brenda, I met Brenda. Brenda for love. You may have some choices coming in too. This may be a pretty hot year for a lot of people. Cause for celebration comes in around a soulmate connection that comes with happiness. Great happiness with the Sun card. Fire sign comes in, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Earth sign comes in, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Listen to your intuition. A Virgo and Pisces both come up very strong around you as well. They could be soulmate connections that aren't romantic, but they're very important regardless. It also looks like you've got the Wheel of Fortune, you got good luck, and you have life starts to move forward. Somebody from your past could return. You may entertain the idea of going back with that person. It'll be your choice. Or it could be somebody that returns from the past that you were never involved with romantically, but they may be an option moving forward. Either way, you've got plenty of choices coming in right now if you're not with anyone. If you are with someone, current relationship's got happiness around it. There's a soulmate connection. Things move forward. Cause for celebration comes in when you listen to your intuition. Intuition is pretty strong. There's a lot going on in love. Good, because I feel like last year was kind of stagnant for a lot of people. Maybe this year will make up for it. Via general. Six of Pentacles. A work or business relationship can earn you lots of respect, and also you could be getting better compensated. Six of Pentacles is always positive, but you have Four of Pentacles, so there should be financial stability that comes in around you. Four of Cups. There may be an offer, an opportunity, or a solution to a problem in front of you that you're just not seeing just yet. Making it to the top of the mountain and feeling like you can breathe a sigh of relief. There is money coming into you, towards you. The world is at your feet, and once again, you got a soulmate connection on the horizon that brings in happiness. It could be with the Capricorn. A lot of that soulmate happiness energy coming in, and I think it's about time, because I feel like, Jesus, we deserve it after last year. It was such a shit show. Found in Wonderland. What is my Aries boyfriend's true intentions? Okay. Okay, well, wherever things are right now in your relationship, he's content, and this is where things are going to stay. He's not ready to move things forward. Chariot's in reverse. But wherever things are right now, he's happy, he's content, he's going along day by day. He thinks the connection is good. He thinks everything is fine. He doesn't see any problems with the situation, so he feels like right now it's not broken, let's not fix it. So I don't know how you feel about that, but it's like nothing moves forward, but everything kind of stays in a good place. It's in a good place. It's not in a bad place. His intentions are, if it's not broken, don't fix it. Let's leave things the way they are. Right now, anyway, doesn't mean that that's not going to change at some point. Maria, what's coming in love in the near future for me? Walking away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you brings you to a very strong place and makes a wish come true. Your persistence pays off. Taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. It also looks like you're feeling prepared and excited for the future. An earth sign around you that may be of significance. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Disappointment moves into the past, and communication comes in with somebody from the past. But that, it could be like walking away from things that no longer serve you, but then somebody else from the past returns. Two different things. Serena, what do the cards say about my dating prospects if I do start? You actually come up as feeling like you're prepared to start dating, or in the near future you will be prepared. It does look like there'll be a lot of opportunities and you have a wish. Water sign comes in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You have some natural good luck coming in and some good karma coming back to you. Starting a new journey. Growth and transformation comes to you as a person, which strengthens you. You'll have plenty of choices. Plenty of choices come in. Being guided by the divine. Things look good for you. I think that you're just about ready, too, to start dating. T-Vet, general for me and the Sagittarius. Listen to your intuition when dealing with him. If something doesn't feel right, believe it. Your relationship with him actually can strengthen over time, although he may cause you a lot of anxiety and worry, and you may end up in the long run walking away from him. But you will have the opportunity to explore the connection. It's on the horizon, and there is possibility to move things to the next level. He shows up right in the reading, so we know he's coming back, or things are going to move forward, or whatever that situation is. The world is at your feet. But you've got plenty of opportunities coming in. So if he's not doing and saying what he should be doing, the love cup is full. You have good karma. You have plenty of other opportunities. You may choose to leave him behind and explore other options. But there is cause for celebration and the opportunity to explore the connection, which you may feel, and I guess that in a way I would kind of agree that if the situation presented itself to you, that, you know, you may want to explore it, see where it can go, or at least, you know, see if he's living up to his potential, because I think he's going to want to. Like, I think he's going to put in a lot more effort this time or around the next time you guys talk or speak or whatever happens. Jay, how is Amy feeling about me today? She feels like things could move forward for you. She's trying to tap into her intuition. She thinks that you're intelligent, kind, caring, smart, hardworking, sincere, and intriguing. There's something about you that she finds really, like, intriguing. Ronnie, how will the next conversation with Sagittarius go? You might have a little argument. Could have a little argument. It's not a bad thing, though, because it's like, I wouldn't stifle your opinions, your voice, or however you feel. At this point, I think having it all come out will only help the situation. And it does look like after the argument or the discussion or whatever it is, he's treating you with a little bit more respect. And things could change for the better quickly. The thing is that you may be undecided how you feel or what you want from him moving forward. But that's okay. You make the decision when you're ready. You don't have to make any decisions until you're ready. Found in Wonderland, does he see me as the one for him? There is not just one person for us. So, there's not one person. You know, like, he can't see you as being the one when there is no one. There is, you know, like, there are opportunities. And there are different situations that we're presented with so that we can learn and grow. There's not just one person for us. And no, I don't think that he's there yet. I think that he's enjoying things where they are right now, but he doesn't know about the future, and he's not looking that far down the line. Men and women tend to think very differently about just in life in general. Men tend to be very much in the moment. Women always tend to want to know what's going to happen in the future. And for some reason, women seem to never be happy with what they have in the moment, and they're always waiting for what's coming next. So for him, he's like, no, I'm content. I'm happy now. This is what it is. He's not thinking along the lines of, this is the one, this is the soulmate. It's just, that's not real. Like, that kind of stuff isn't real. as far as like searching the world to find one person. So like we can have a million different people that we connect with that teach us different things, and exploring all those different opportunities will teach us different lessons. So it's not about finding one person. He's not thinking of it like that. Not right now anyway. Could that change in the future? It could change, but I don't see that right now. I see him happy and content right now. But see, that's the problem that I find always with reading for women. That's not good enough. Being happy and content right now tends to not be good enough. They want to always know what's coming next. And sometimes, you know, you just kind of have to let it ride a little bit and see where it goes for the greater good for both people. Yeah. April, general with S and I. Well, you got happiness coming in around a new journey, and there's growth and transformation coming in. Neither one of you are holding yourselves back, and it looks like things seem to move forward pretty nicely over the next couple of weeks. Ronnie, for Zara and for Mel. Um, all women can be like that, not just you. And then the opposite too. Um, the opposite is that women tend to want the men to erase their past. Like I just had a conversation with somebody who I read for. I've been reading for her for years. And the questions came up about her current boyfriend's ex-wife. And it's like, she's no threat. This woman is no threat. Not even a little bit. But for some reason, like the questions come up about her. And it's like, you can't erase somebody's past. And why would you want to? You know what? At the end of the day, we wouldn't want to be with somebody who was fresh to the dating scene, because they would be a total, like we would look at them like they were a loser. That's how we would look at them. We're not happy if they've had 20 ex-wives, and we're not happy if they've had none. We would think that they were a loser, because we're never happy with it. Like that's just how we are. I don't know why. One of my friends says, and I don't know how true this is, but she said she took a course in human development or something like that, where they said that women and men's brains evolve differently over time from the way that they had to like survive. Like women tend to work with other women, and men worked alone. That's what she said. And that's why men don't think the way women think. Like they just, their brains develop differently, which would make sense. That's why we're never on the same page with them. Jay, what could I expect when I run into Amy again? Um, you may have some conversation with her. It looks like she may be showing you a little bit more respect that could be a little more tangible than her just looking at you or eyeballing you or trying to pick up on what's going on. It also looks like she wants to talk to you. I don't know. She doesn't seem to have either a lot of confidence, or she wants you to approach her. But things may be a little different next time, or sometime this week you might have that conversation. She may try to talk to you. You can expect a little bit more out of her than you normally do. That's what I would say. Bridge. Um, love reading for the next 2 months. You guys, Sagittarius and the Libra coming in if you're not with anyone right now. Both hold a lot of possibility, and there's a potential for a long term with both these people. A Cancer also comes in. Now, if you're already with someone, I would say have patience around your current relationship. It's moving forward. There's long-term potential, and you got good karma surrounding it. If you're not with anyone, the next relationship that shows up is a long-term committed relationship with a soulmate. If you're with someone, same thing. Long-term relationship with a soulmate. Being guided by the divine, no longer holding yourself back, and the Four of Cups. There may be, if you're not with anyone right now, the person may be in your world and you just haven't noticed them yet. But they're going to step forward, and this should be happening soon. I would say within the next 2 months. If you're not in the relationship, at least the beginning of it. You may meet them, things may start to move forward. It could be on the horizon, and it looks like it's got a lot of long-term potential. And it's a soulmate connection, so things seem like they're on the right track. April, I haven't heard from him. Why is that? Okay, let's see. It's got something to do with work. First card that comes up around him, Eight of Pentacles. If he's not physically going to work, he's working on something. It's taking up a lot of his time. And it may have been something that he's struggling with because it's like a mini tower moment around it. I don't know if he owns his own business or a side business or something like that. But whatever it is, there was disappointment and he's working hard to fix it. It's been taking up a lot of his time. If it's not a work thing, I think it is though, work or business, because the Six of Pentacles is here, which means it's going to straighten itself out. Then it's something he's physically working on either in his home or for someone, but it's like physical work, like putting time and effort into something. Anna, what will be for me until the summertime in love, finances, and career? Okay. When it comes to finances and career, the hard work that you've put into your career comes back to you. You have a wish, and your career moves forward. You should be getting paid better, or well, yeah, I think you're going to be getting paid better, earning more money. The Magician is here, the ability to manifest new opportunities around love. As far as work is concerned, work, school, new business endeavor, all of this stuff here is pushing your career forward and bringing in more money. So I'm not really concerned about that. As far as love is concerned, the Magician, the opportunities are around you for new love. Fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You may be putting a disappointment in the past and moving forward. You got success coming in around somebody coming in out of the clear blue. Like you may meet somebody on a whim. And when you listen to your intuition, love life moves forward to a relationship between now and the summer should develop where you've got the Six of Pentacles, well balanced. What you're putting into it, you're getting out of, and vice versa. A well balanced relationship. Where do you guys get these fancy V's? I don't think I have those fancy V's. Myogram, general for the next 14 days. You could be very happy with a business thing. You got the Six of Pentacles. Earning more respect at work, being better compensated, balance comes in, and possibly, I mean, there could be a new job opportunity or a new business opportunity on the horizon in the next 14 days. There could be a Leo around that's of significance, or that may mean that you're stepping into your own personal strength. The Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. Six of Cups, somebody from your past comes back, reaches out, or you run into. Feeling prepared and excited for the future, and you have a wish, put it out into the universe. Don't be afraid to lay down the law. Let people know what it is that you need from them, what you expect from them, and cut through any bullshit that anybody tries to sling at you. Next 14 days should be pretty good. Jay, love update. World is at your feet. You got plenty of new opportunities. You have, well, you have opportunities around you just regardless. You've got Capricorn. You've got a Leo. You've got a water sign that may be a Pisces. This could be a Pisces. Balance comes back to your life, feeling like things change for the better for you quickly. An air sign comes in, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Love cup is full around you having choices. I'm not surprised. You got a lot of people around you that are interested in you. Sun, general advice from the guides. Okay, let's get the spirit cards. The Knight of Earth, loyal, dedicated, honorable, and kind. Time to buckle down and get things done. Honor your commitments. You've got a guardian angel. The Ace of Air, brilliant new ideas and inspiration. Seeing the truth in a situation, a challenging beginning. Release, Archangel Azrael, the end of a phase or a situation. Spiritual transformation. Time to move on. I would say with Archangel Azrael, spiritual transformation that you're going through, I think, is going to push your life forward. So it's going to be a kind of like, you know, a synergistic thing. You're going through a transformation, your life is moving forward, and they're kind of happening simultaneously. I would say trust your gut moving forward. April, when do you see him contacting me, and what would he want? Sometime this week. He may just check in to see what's going on or how things are going, and then towards the end of the week, early next week, he may want to see you in person. Like, he may say something like that, like, we'll get together later on this week, or, in, you know, early next week, or something like that. Nessa, can you tell me if Jose will contact me soon, and does he feel guilty for what he's done? Okay. Will he contact me soon? He does contact you soon, but I don't see any guilt around him right now. I don't know what he did, but he doesn't look like he's showing any guilt or any remorse. Not at this point. Pinky Lee, General. If you're waiting on a large sum of money, it could be headed your way sooner than you think. It also looks like you have some good karma coming back, and being guided by the divine, stepping into your own strength, your own power, brings in new opportunities. The sun comes out. Happiness comes out over your life. Growth and transformation comes to you, and you have a committed relationship on the horizon. If you're not with anyone right now, it could be with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Aquarius comes up pretty strong. Empress, love, money, abundance, and fertility comes to you. Be careful with that card if you don't want kids right now. Cece, what day will I get an official offer letter? I would say within the next week sometime. I can't really give a specific day. I don't really know. I would say it would be sometime within the next 7 days. Head in the clouds. How will the 2-year course go? How will the 2-year course go? It should go well. I think that you actually enjoy it. Looks like starting a new journey, being offered something that would be hard to turn down. Things seem to move forward quickly, and you feel like you've got the world at your feet. It may also go by really fast. Nap, I really like the new guy, Javier. How will things progress between us from now until March? Okay, let's see. Got a wish around this situation, and you guys could find yourself in a committed relationship. There's romantic possibility around a long-term connection with this person. If you're not holding yourself back, happiness comes in. I think things are going to move forward. Destiny, how does Keegan feel about me currently? Thinks that you're intelligent, spiritually connected, a little bit mysterious and mystical, very intriguing. Thinks that you're attractive, kind-hearted, passionate, and sincere. Sabrina, when will I, the Capricorn, be getting together with my true love, Pisces? I don't see it happening on the horizon. It actually looks like there may be some heartbreak or disappointment around this situation. I would keep your options open because it looks like you've got an air sign coming in, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, and you have a Leo coming in. But you don't seem to get a lot of respect out of the Pisces, and it doesn't seem like your wish is happening. Hillary, will me and Kay end up? How will me and Kay end up? It's going to be your decision, but there is trouble on the horizon and communication looks like it's down. There's the devil's here, so there is some kind of an obstacle that's in the way as far as this relationship moving forward, and communication is down. It's going to be your decision, but I think at the end of the day, you might decide to walk away from this situation because it doesn't seem like you're getting out of it what you want. Shorty World, you just want a general? Just a general reading? Okay, it looks like you've got cause for celebration on the horizon as life starts to move forward. The hard work that you've put into possibly a business endeavor with the Page of Pentacles brings in financial stability. If it's not a business endeavor, it could be a current job, current work, or it could even be school if you're in school. Anxiety seems to move into the past, and there is the answer to a problem is right in front of you. You're just not seeing it right now, but it's going to present itself to you, and it's going to be like an aha moment that you'll have any minute now. No longer waiting for your ship to come in. If you're not with anyone right now, you do have a Leo coming in that has long-term potential around it. If you are with someone right now, current relationship strengthens. Communication for you and all of your relationships seems to pick up for the better. Could be going back to school, learning a new area of study. Could be for business, could be for pleasure, whatever it is, it's positive. Moving from now until the spring, you're feeling like you've got the world at your feet. I see ya. Will we get the Raz clearance ladder soon? Will we get the Raz clearance ladder soon? Yes, you should. Moon. Does my crush, his name starts with an I, have sexual feelings for me? Yes. Oh, you like this one? Thank you. You know what? For some reason, the red in this room doesn't look bad. But in the other, when I was over in the other room, it didn't look good. I don't know. It looks better in here. It must have something to do with the lighting. Anyway. Lately, my favorite ones are the black one with the blue and the black one with the sea green. I saw one on Uniwigs. You know, that pops up in my Instagram because I guess because I wear them, you know, to do the channel. It was blonde and the bottom was like orange and hot pink. And I was like, oh my God, I really like that one. It was like $110. I'm like, I'm not going to spend that kind of money. Like these, most of them my friend bought me, but even the ones that I ordered from Amazon, which is, I mean, just for fun. It's just literally to do this channel, just to make things different. They're like 20 bucks, 18 bucks. I'm not going to spend $110. I did see one on Amazon that was comparable, so I may get it. But I was like, oh man, I like that one. It was blonde and then the bottom was like orange and hot pink. So we'll see. I might get that one. I might order that one today. Sisters, is it more likely for Jay and I to rekindle our friendship or Susan and I to rekindle? Okay, let's see. Jay. Okay, 70% chance with Jay. I wouldn't be surprised if both these people find their way back to your life. But let's see. What about Susan? Oh, okay. They both come up with 70%, but I would say that Susan comes up a little bit higher because she's got the Queen of Wands. The other one was the Queen of Swords. But I would be surprised if you didn't reconnect with both of them at some time. Oh, Avery's good. Thank you. Yes, she was 13 months last week on the 10th, and she's she's into everything, and she always wants things that she can't have. She really is obsessed with light sockets, which is really annoying. And her hair is starting to come in. Jay, one card for the companies: FedEx, Post Office, and UPS. Okay. FedEx. Growth and Transformation, the Death card. FedEx. Next one is Post Office. Ace of Pentacles, new opportunity. UPS. Eight of Cups. You might walk away from UPS. I would say, you know, interesting, because now the Post Office comes up pretty high here with the Ace of Pentacles. I don't remember where we were the other day. I think FedEx came up highest. Death is, I mean, this is still growth, transformation comes to your career. So that's still positive. I'm surprised that UPS comes up so low. Sister, what is B feeling towards me in our friendship? The one that wanted me to live with her in Chicago and I bailed. Did she go? No, she didn't go, right? She doesn't seem to have any bad feelings. Love cup is full. She seems, I mean, there's persistence around. I don't remember if you guys are talking right now or what the situation is, but she doesn't seem to think that badly of you, or, you know, like this would be like feeling like the hard work she put in is coming back to her, or that you guys are still legitimately friends, or, and that things could move forward. You may start a new journey. Maybe she thinks that at some point you will move there with her. She doesn't seem to have any bad feelings about that whole situation, so that's good. Sister, the yoga instructor never responded to the one I emailed, so my reading for her last year was when she first was getting with this guy. She wanted to know what was going to happen. I predicted positive things are things, and now they've been together for a year, so why wouldn't she say the reading was accurate? Did she say anything, or she didn't say anything at all? All right, let's see. You know, I don't know. Look, the reading was accurate. She knows that. But I almost feel like her life has just moved forward with this guy, and she's just not really paying much attention to other things. Like, she feels like she's got good luck. She feels like she's happy with her love life. She's not looking for anything more. Like, I don't think that she would want another reading or need another reading because she doesn't feel like she needs it. She feels content right now, which is great for her, but it's really selfish to not get back to you. But people tend to be like that, so it doesn't really shock me. You know, like how many people, like my friend who took me all over the world with her because she needed a traveling buddy. But when she didn't need me anymore, that was it. I went out the door. She feels like she's got the world at her feet. Seems like money is pretty good for her too. So she may be feeling like she, and I hate that. I hate that people kind of have that like using each other mentality, but that's how she comes off. Like she doesn't really need another reading right now. She knows it was accurate, but she's more focusing on what's going on in her life right now than anybody else's. And she's like, I don't know. Like to me, those types of people are exhausting only because like things are going well for her now, but life kind of ebbs and flows. And, you know, next year at this time, things may not be going great for her. And then she's going to call you looking for a reading because that's how people are. Like that's how people are. I mean, so she's just almost like disregards people when she doesn't need them. And when she does need them, she expects everyone to be there for her. Reminds me a lot of my other friend. I felt like she was waiting for a final prediction to happen, but maybe that final prediction came true, and she just feels now like she just it doesn't need, you know, like the woman that I used to go to. I mean, I still see her. I just haven't seen her in a long time. One of my friends used to go with me all the time. As soon as she met her husband, she never went back. She never went back. Like you would think, like aren't there other things in your life you want to ask about? Not just that. But apparently, no. She met him and that was it. I mean, that was it. She met him in September. By February, she was done with both of us. I mean, that's what, not even 6 months. I can't, you know, I can't, it's like talk about putting all your eggs in one basket. Oh, thank you. You like the black and blue one? Thank you. I like that. I like the color of it. I wish I had the nerve to do it to my hair, but I just don't. Thank you. Darlene, love in the near future is Kay fighting with Cheryl. Okay, let's see. Is Kay fighting with Cheryl? No, I don't think that they're fighting. No, it seems like everything is kind of like normal, like just kind of status quo. Love in the near future for you. You have the sun that comes out. Watch out for being a third party in a situation, because third party in a situation around you right now, if you were to enter as third party, could bring in heartache and arguments. It looks like out of the clear blue sky, you've got an Aries coming in that may be coming with them good luck. Love cup is full. Comes in out of the clear blue sky with long-term potential. Just make sure that Aries is single. Otherwise, you know, there could be heartache down the road. Sister, B got base there, but I don't think that she's moved there yet. And she said nothing. Haha. I would be surprised if she moved there alone, only because she doesn't seem like she's independent enough. I mean, maybe. But let's see. I wonder if she found somebody else to move with her. I don't think she did. It looks like her life is moving forward. She's feeling stable, but the Emperor here is in reverse. So there's some element that she's trying to control something or someone. I wonder if she's trying to get somebody else to move with her. She's looking for some. I don't think she wants to go alone. She does look like she's coming up here a little disappointed, but I don't think that she's mad at you. And the solution to her problem should be in front of her. There's a Libra around her that may move with her. Maybe that's what it is. She finds someone else to go with her. She's got divine guidance around her. I would be really shocked if she went by herself, because it doesn't seem like she's that independent. I think she's trying to get somebody else to go with her. Or, I don't know. I don't think she knows anybody there. It doesn't look like she's mad at you. Maybe she found somebody else, and that's why she kind of let you off the hook, because she doesn't really need you right now. See, that's what I hate about people. It's like people use each other for what they need, but then when they don't need them anymore, they don't care. This is why I like animals. She just doesn't strike me as the kind of person that's independent enough to move that far away from where she is alone. To go with somebody else, I think she would be fine, but I don't think that she's got it to, you know, move that far away alone. Who knows? Maybe she'll surprise herself and she'll do it, but I don't know. I think she's trying to get someone else to go with her. Could be this Libra. Soleil, love. Got choices coming in. 7 of Cups. You've got success that comes in and a wish around love. When you leave the past in the past, new opportunities come in. Aries comes in. Hangman's in reverse. Things start to move forward. Communication picks up with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. That could be 2 different people. It also looks like you have an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, and the Empress is here. Love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful with that card if you don't want kids. A Virgo comes in as well, and you could also meet or be talking to an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Choices. Soleil, update on the rest of the week and the weekend. Negativity moves into the past. Looks like you're not holding yourself back. 6 of Pentacles. This could be very positive around a business relationship. Getting out of it what you put into it, or a mutual business relationship being better compensated. It also could be earning more respect. The rest of the week into the weekend looks good. It looks like the week goes by quickly. Financial stability or more of it comes in. There may be an earth sign around you, especially a Taurus. That could be significant this week. No longer feeling like I'm sitting around waiting for my ship to come in, taking time for rest, relaxation, self-care, and feeling like you're stepping into your own strength. You may be putting some time and effort into a creative project before the end of the weekend. She said nothing. That's so strange. Maybe once things are all set up, that's when she'll tell you. Very strange. There's no way she could get out of it, right? She's got to go now. I don't know. I'm surprised. I can't see this one going by herself to Chicago. I just don't see it. I mean, she could surprise us, but I just don't see it. Soleil, should I trust Shonda? She claims that she's got my back, and I've been told otherwise when it comes up around her. Okay, let's see. Can I trust Shonda? Well, you got a 70% chance, yes, you can trust her. Thing is that I don't really trust anybody, right? Because I feel like everyone's got an agenda. So I would be careful with who you trust just in general. Because what's to say these other people that told you otherwise that you could trust them? I don't trust them either. So I would just not trust anybody too much because everybody seems to have their own agenda. I would be careful. She comes up 70% trustworthy, but I would take it with a grain of salt. Sepia General. Maybe feeling undecided about something. You have a wish, put it out into the universe. Life may be moving forward slow and steady, but there is stability or ground that you're building as you're moving forward. Your persistence pays off around a job, business endeavor, and also finances. The hard work that you've put in towards your career will come back to you, and you might have some choices. Growth and transformation comes to you as a person. Your whole life, I think, is going to change for the better this year. I know that sounds like, it's like like we've been waiting and waiting and waiting, but I feel like you're on the brink of it. Sepia, career 9 to 5. You may be walking away from things that no longer serve you. You could have choices on the horizon that bring in more money. It also looks like you're not holding yourself back, and the hard work you've put into your career will come back to you. Growth and transformation comes to your career. You should have at least 1 or 2 new business opportunities because you've got the 7 of Cups. You got to have more than 1 opportunity on the horizon here. It's very frustrating when it keeps showing up, but then it's not happening, But it's got to happen sooner or later. Sepia love. Your persistence around love pays off. You got new people coming in. You may be getting really annoyed with people that have been in your life, and you might not be looking back on the past fondly with the 6 of Cups in reverse. Taurus comes in, water sign comes in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and you got a new beginning on the horizon, and you have choices. And there also could be somebody in your world right now that you haven't made the love connection with. They may step forward, or you may make that connection in the near future. You may be just feeling frustrated right now, like nothing is going to change, but something does change. Communication comes in, and you have the Magician, so you've got the ability to manifest new opportunities. Sometimes all you need is like 1 new person to come in, and then other people start coming in. That happened to one of my friends. She was like, I never had... She's like, nobody ever wants to date me. Now I have 5 people that want to date me. She wound up actually marrying the guy that she wanted to get back with, and she thought that she wasn't going to ever get back with him. She thought he wasn't going to want her back. But she did online dating, which was not her thing. She only went out with 1 guy. She didn't even really like him, but she just kept going out with him, like, I don't know, 3 or 4 dates. And then it's like all of a sudden other energy started coming in around her. Anyhow, it worked out for her, but that was years ago. Jay, 1 card for 1 card each regarding these love options. Amy, Jen, the Egyptian girl, and the Capricorn. Okay, 1 card for Amy. Persistence, or perseverance. Persistence and perseverance. She's not giving up on you. Okay, the Egyptian girl. Ooh, arguments. Ha, you may not see eye to eye with her. That's all right. Sometimes a little arguing is not bad. And then the other girl is the Capricorn. Oh, the Capricorn, the Hierophant. That could be a long-term commitment. The Hierophant could be a spiritual connection that leads to marriage. Leo. Will I get the job as a warehouse worker where I have worked before? My old boss showed interest but could not promise anything. Okay, let's see. You know what? It's coming up right now undecided with the Two of Swords, but you got two aces, which would be a 70% chance yes. So I'm thinking yes, the decision just hasn't been made yet. I mean, if somebody worked for you before and you needed to hire somebody and you knew that they were a good, reliable employee, I mean, I would take that person back. I mean, because from working at A&P alone, we used to we used to run through so many people. You know, I mean, when you're dealing with teenagers, right? So when you did get one that was responsible and reliable and wanted to come back, you took them back. And we had a lot of kids that would go away for college and come back on breaks, and we would take them back if they were reliable. So I think that you'll probably get it. Rocky, General. Anxiety is moving into the past. If you suffer from anxiety, it should be getting better. Feeling more prepared for the future, you're going to have choices. Communication comes in from someone who you haven't seen or spoken to in quite some time, and there could be an opportunity presented to you that involves money. It could be a business opportunity. It also doesn't have to be like a long term. It doesn't have to be like you're starting a new job. It just could be a business opportunities presented to you that would be hard to turn down, that would bring in a large sum of money. Ace of Cups. You could have a new love interest, or love may be improving as we move through February into March. No longer holding yourself back. Water sign comes in. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. It also looks like balance comes back to your life and life changes for the better quickly. With business opportunities like that, like, it reminds me of the kind of thing where, you know, it could be that somebody says to you, hey, can you house sit in my house and watch my cats for the weekend? I'll give you $400. Like that kind of a thing. It may be something that you don't have to do forever, but that it brings in a large sum of money quickly. Let's see what happens. Rocky, how does Roberto feel about me right now? Thinks that you're happy. Communication's coming in if you haven't heard from him. Thinks that you're mysterious. There's room for growth and transformation around the situation. You're very intriguing. Thinks that you're intelligent, kind, and sincere. UAF, General. You could have a new job opportunity on the horizon. Things change for the better for you quickly around work, starting a new journey. It also looks like the hard work that you put into your career comes back to you. Wheel of Fortune, you got some good luck coming in around business. Got a creative project too you may be working on. Life seems to be moving forward for you, and you're no longer feeling weighed down, but optimistic about the future. Like, I've made it to the top of the mountain, I can exhale. Some financial security is coming in as well. TD, general around the procedure I'm thinking of. Not bad. It looks like you're prepared, you're grounded, you're stable, you're strong enough. It looks like it would be fine. If you decided to go for it, it would be the growth and change that you need. I think it's fine. UAF, Spirit. The Sun. Archangel Uriel, happy outcome. Brilliant new ideas that lead to success. Have confidence in yourself. Six of Earth, gifts of money, time, or effort, new career opportunities, receiving a loan, or paying off debts. Eight of Air, an illusion of being trapped, lack of confidence, afraid to take action. I don't feel like that's you at all. At all. That's weird that that came up. Well, maybe there's a certain area in your life that you may feel that way about, but I don't get that vibe from you at all. Anyhow, you got the Sun here, which is perfect. That's one of the best cards to get. Soleil, what will be the outcome from the one-on-one Jetson Center meetings they are having with my coworkers? Will it affect me? It could affect you. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know everything that's going to happen in all these meetings, but certain people are going to have different motives, you know, and everyone's protecting themselves. So I would be careful of that. And yeah, it could affect you. The star is in reverse here, which could indicate that if you have a wish around the situation, it may not happen the way you want it to. I would be prepared for things could get a little bit rocky. There's going to be a lot of, there's going to be a lot more meetings, and you're probably going to be in a couple of more meetings yourself. So just be prepared for them. As long as you have everything documented and everything, you know, there are people that can, what do you call it? Like like you have witnesses to prove everything. You're fine. You don't have anything to worry about. The truth is the truth. That can't be disputed. But I don't trust everybody that you work with, because people have ulterior motives and everyone's protecting themselves. So things could get a little bit ugly. Like I said, they're going to do a serious investigation here. This is going to take time. It's not going to happen like this week. It's gonna take time for them to uncover everything, because they don't mess around with stuff like this. So let's see what happens. Yeah, it could end up affecting you. Yeah, definitely. Ashley, what's next for me and Josh the Virgo? Because we're back talking, and he said that he didn't know that I was mad. No, I think he did know that you were mad. I think that he didn't want to confront it, or he didn't want to deal with the dramatics around it, but I think that he did know. He has anxiety around the situation. Yeah, his way of controlling things, he may lie, because it's like his way of controlling things is by saying that he didn't know any better or playing dumb, but I don't think that that's true. I don't know why you were mad, and the reason why you're mad to me doesn't matter so much. It's that he's not really, it doesn't seem like he steps up to the plate enough. Like, it seems like he cheeses out, like he takes the easy way out. So I don't really see things moving forward the way you want them to. Like, I'm not seeing love here or commitment coming in. It looks like you've got the King of Swords, which could be some more sharp energy around the situation. And you might have to put in a whole lot of hard work to the situation, which is fine. I don't have a problem with hard work. It just doesn't, it seems like the world is against it, or it just doesn't move forward the way you want it to. I would just be cautious with him, because I don't think it's true. I think he did know that you were annoyed with him, or that you were upset about something. I think he didn't want to deal with the dramatics around it, so he said he didn't know any better. Jay, how would Jennifer feel if I started paying her more attention? I see her every day. You would get much more out of her. She would show you a lot more respect. She would put more effort in if you put more effort in. She doesn't seem like she's as much of a game player as Amy. She's a little bit more straightforward. Like, what you see is what you get. If she's mad at you, you'll know that she's mad at you. And if she's not mad at you and she's happy to see you, you'll know that. She's not going to try to ignore you to get you to come running after her. I don't think she's like that. Leo, will I meet a love partner before the summer, and how? I can't tell you how. I don't know. I can just tell you if you're going to meet someone. You will. Yeah, you definitely will. And it could be an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Yeah, I can't answer questions like, who's my husband? What does he do for a living? Where am I going to meet him? What career should I choose? I just don't know the answers to those questions. Um, you know, like people always ask about like husband or like the final thing. But meanwhile, it's like, what happens if you don't get married for 10 years, but you have 3 significant relationships before then? You know what I mean? So it's like we can't go right to the husband thing because who knows when he's coming in, and things play out in such a bizarre way sometimes. Like you can date someone for 3 years, break up, date somebody else for 2 years, and then end up back with that first person. I've seen that happen. Um, I've seen it happen frequently. Um, and as far as where you could meet someone, if I knew where people were going to meet people, then I would just send everybody to where they should be. But I'm not given that kind of information. It doesn't come through like that. Because there's usually a journey and a process that we need to go through to get to that place. And there's usually things that we need to learn, whatever it is. Like sometimes the situation is like there may be a party or something that you really don't want to go to. You ever be in that situation where you're like, oh man, I don't want to fucking go to this. And then you go and you meet somebody wonderful. Like sometimes the lesson is you got to step out of your box. So sometimes, like, not everything is presented to us the way we want it to be presented to us because we need to learn how to grow and develop. And if everything is just written out on a piece of paper and you were just following the roadmap, you wouldn't learn anything. You would just go to the next place. And you sure as hell wouldn't date Tom if you knew you were going to, date Dick and Harry after him and you were going to end up marrying, Harry 10 years from now. You'd be like, well, what am I going to fuck around with this guy for? Soleil, general. You could be feeling like you got some good karma coming back to you after feeling like you were treated unfairly in whatever the situation is. It looks like a Virgo comes in that may be of significance and also a Leo. There's also an Aries here that may be of importance. The Fool, starting a new journey. Some spontaneity comes in. 9 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. There's money coming in around a new business endeavor or a new side business endeavor. 8 of Pentacles, you may be going back to school, learning a new area of study. It also looks like listen to your intuition because you're being guided by the divine in the near future. Inez, love from now until the end of February. Love from now until the end of February. Got success coming in around a soulmate connection. Things could move forward pretty quickly out of the blue, so be prepared for that. If you're not with anyone right now, somebody from your past returns. Keep in mind it doesn't have to be an old flame, just a familiar face. You also have a Cancer. Walking away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you will bring in new opportunities with love. The world is at your feet. Fire sign comes in. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, I believe that person is new energy, and your intuition is spot on, so definitely listen to it. November, should I move on from pursuing Jalen? I think so, yeah. My general rule, I would tell you, depends how long. If it's been 6 months to a year and nothing has moved forward, I would move on, explore other opportunities. If it's only been like a month or a couple of months and nothing has really changed, I'd give it a little bit more time. But the cards indicate that you might not be getting out of it what you put into it, and it may be time to look elsewhere. Air sign comes in that may be significant. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. So like, it's so hard to get over Daniel, and I dream of him literally every night. This never happened to me before. That's good. You're dreaming of him because you're processing it and you're getting rid of it. That's the way that it happens. You dream the person out. Everybody always wants to hear that there's some sort of a deep connection with dreams, but the truth is that you're just expelling what's stuck in your subconscious. So the more you dream about him, the more it's coming out of the subconscious, which makes sense. And I never put that together until I was experiencing it, and I went to my lady. Like, I probably back, I think it was around Thanksgiving that I went. Maybe it was before then. And I said, you know, I keep having dreams about this person from years ago. And I'm like, it's so weird that he keeps popping into my dreams, because subconsciously I hadn't thought about him in years. And she was like, you're getting rid of the wound that's associated with him. So the dream is helping you purge it out of your subconscious and remove it from your brain, which is a good thing. It does look like you are moving past it. You won't feel like this forever. You're going to move past it. And it looks like things start to shift, not in relatively soon. You make a decision to put it behind you. You keep the door open for new opportunities, and something comes in relatively soon. Fire signs. You have a Leo, but then you have another fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, that comes in. There's also a Virgo here. Let me go back up to the top. Anyone coming towards me in love for the rest of February? Virgo. Get a Virgo coming in. And you create Jesus. H still have romantic feelings for me. I get a 33% chance, yes. I would keep your options open, because it doesn't look like things are really moving forward with this person right now. And one ace, like, it seems like you're on the other side of it now. Like, I don't know where you guys are in the relationship, but it doesn't look like things are moving forward. Love cup is in reverse. You've got a Virgo coming in that could be of significance with long-term potential, but you know, it's like, if nothing has changed in X amount of months, like I always say, like 6 months to a year, if nothing has changed, nothing probably will. So it may be time to explore your horizons so that you don't get stuck. Too many people that I know get stuck in this, you know, it's him. You know, what's he going to do next? What's going to happen next? But meanwhile, like, months go by and not much happens. And to me, like, not that it's a waste, because I don't think it's a waste. I think any relationship is worth something. But if you're not really getting anything out of it, then to me, it becomes like a waste. Because, you know, your life is important, and, you know, you should be enjoying yourself and not waiting for somebody that's not really giving you all that much. So I would keep your options open. Carmen's year, general between me and the Libra. It might feel like this relationship has gone out of balance. The Two of Pentacles is in reverse. Life seems like it's a little bit off kilter. You may feel like you've put more into this relationship than you got out of it, and you could decide to walk away from this situation. You may be prepared to walk away at some point if this person doesn't step up to the plate a little bit more. You do have the Magician here, which means you can manifest more to come from this situation, but it may get to the point where you're feeling like I'm putting in too much effort. It takes too much to get something out of it. So you may wind up exploring other opportunities. CS, why does he think that we met each other in this lifetime? They don't know. Not everybody thinks along those lines. Like, we meet each other to learn something. That's why we meet each other. There is no other purpose that we meet each other than to learn from one another. Like, my neighbors live next door to me because they teach me something. I live next door to them because I teach them something. There are no coincidences. But this person is not thinking why the two of you were brought together. That they don't think along those terms. Like, you have to be at a certain spiritual level to kind of think about things like that. Most people don't. Most people think it's random. I happen to live here, and so do they. But the truth is that we were put here for a specific reason, and the reason is to learn from one another. That is the reason why we have our relationships. That's the reasons why we have our jobs. That's the reasons why our lives move forwards, because we're learning. So there, but I don't believe that this person is thinking along those terms. They just don't think that. They don't think that way. It never happened to you before because you okay. So he when Daniel shows up in your dream, he represents the wound that's underneath it. It's not about him, it's about the wound that you're still holding on to, that he's just representing. But people that came before him have created the same wound, right? So it's like whoever came before him, there were other people, not everyone, caused the same wound. You're processing it through him, and you're going to get rid of that wound. So when you move on to the next relationship, it won't be the same relationship. It's like now you're healing that wound, you're processing it, and you're getting rid of it. It's not about him, it's about the wound that's underneath it. So, same thing with me. The person that was showing up in my dream, it wasn't about that person specifically, it was about the hurt that they caused underneath it. And the people that came before him that caused the same wound that I kept reliving, right? But now that I processed it and I got rid of it, I don't relive that situation anymore. So it's never about the person. It's always about what's going on underneath it. Say like it's like that with everyone. It's not about, there is nothing magical about him or anybody else that you can't get over or that you can't get past. What you can't get past is the wound that's in yourself that they just represent. Because let's face it, when we've had loved ones die, our lives have moved on. We've had dogs die, our lives have moved on. We've lost jobs, we've lost sentimental possessions, our lives have moved on. There's not one person that's going to show up in our lives that are going to hurt us so badly that we're going to crumble because we need to be with that person. That's just not the truth. The truth is that that person is representing an old wound that's inside us that we haven't healed yet. So as you're dreaming and you're getting rid of all this, your subconscious is getting it out, which is a damn good thing because your subconscious is what is sending out the thoughts into the universe, which are coming back to you. So when you get rid of all that shit, now the thoughts that are in your subconscious aren't like that anymore. So you won't call in another situation that you repeat. Now the next situation will be of like a higher level, or it will be of a different type of a relationship. It won't be replaying the same relationships that you've been in. So that's the way it was explained to me, and it makes a lot of sense. And the psychological part of it, about it not being about that person, I've had just in the years, and none recent, years ago, different therapists that I saw. One was a textbook psychologist, and I swear to God, I just could not resonate with this woman because she was like textbook. And I just, I have to be just a little bit, I have to fall somewhere between spirituality and psychology, and I have to fall somewhere between, fantasy and reality. Like I can't go too far either way because then I just don't believe it. But that's what every therapist I've ever seen has said. It's always about what comes back to us, and it's what that person is representing to us. The hurt that's in us is just being opened up by whatever happened with this person, which we really manifested because of our own behaviors or our old patterns or whatever, and that's why we keep reliving the same situation, which is really fucking annoying, but that's the way it is. It's so annoying. Rocky, will I have my own apartment soon? Will I have my own apartment soon? Yes, you will. Things actually change for the better for you pretty quickly. Get that therapist. She was good, but like when I was really young, one of my friends, like her mom had like a really shitty, like I like lost a lot of people, like just it was terrible. And I was like, I'm like, oh, this woman is so strong. And the therapist was like, no, that's not it. Humans are just durable. And I was like, oh, Jesus. And then I don't know, I said something about my mom dying, and I was like, yeah, I guess everything happens for a reason. And she was like, no, your mother was a smoker. That's why she died. I was like, okay, great. Like, I need to fall somewhere in between, fantasy land and, hitting the earth like a ton of bricks. No, you humans are just durable. She's not strong. Okay. Soleil, major blessings in 2021. I could be starting a new business. This comes up very strong. New business, new career that brings in a lot of money. It also looks like you may be getting a new car. I don't know if you have an interest in getting a new car. Taking time for rest, relaxation, self-care. It also looks like life moves forward and you undergo huge growth and transformation, which brings you out the other side as feeling very prepared, highly intuitive, and feeling like the world is at your feet. Ambition comes in around work. You might be throwing yourself into work and career. You also may be going back to school. Money comes in and happiness comes in with the sun. Cause for celebration comes in around a new business or job opportunity. Life starts to move forward. A trip to water, by water, or around water comes in. Seashell, was my intuition correct to block the girl today? Okay, was my intuition correct to block the girl today? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Oh no, what happened to Mel? Oh, I'm in pain. I hope you feel better. Nima, what's coming in next in my connection with Joseph? Somebody's holding themselves back. Wherever you guys are right now, it's going to stay like this for a minute, and then things will move forward with a little bit of hard work. Happiness comes in, but this isn't going to happen right away. So right now, wherever things are, they kind of stay like this, and then all of a sudden, some hard work comes in, and the relationship starts to move towards happiness. Somebody's not putting in a lot of effort right now, or their energy is pulled back. You may have to give them a little bit of time. Adriana, General. Oh my God, you got happiness and celebration coming in around your life. Not bad. Feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain, life starts to move forward. You got a little adventure coming in, and you are prepared for some financial stability too to come in. No longer waiting for your ship to come in. Things move forward. Oh no, Sonia. Feel better. That's not good. I don't understand how so many people that have taken precautions are getting it. Um, that pisses me off. Like, I feel like if you're doing the right thing, you should be protected, but I guess it's just not that way. Um, Talia, General for Love and Finance. General for Love and Finance. Okay, you got cause for celebration that comes in, feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain, and money looks pretty good. So finances, you have a wish around, things seem to move forward. I'm not too concerned. You got choices too coming in around your finances. Now, as far as love is concerned, it looks like you have either a Cancer comes in or your love life is moving forward. Love life is strengthening and there's long-term potential around a soulmate connection here. It looks like you're prepared for it and you got some good karma coming back to you. Being guided by the divine, things tend to fall into place in their own time around love. You do have a wish with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. I would say something should pick up love-wise. Before the end of the spring, something should change for the better around your love relationship. Money looks pretty good, though. I am at SMS. How does the Virgo man feel and want for me? It's a third party. All right, are you the third party or he's the third party? Let's see. What's the Virgo man feel and want? Oh, the Virgo man is a little bit of a disaster, so just keep that in mind. And you may find him to be disappointing. I'm curious as to whether you're the third party or he's the third party. If you're the third party, I would suggest thinking about getting involved with him, because the thing is that there is disappointment, a tower moment, and arguments that happen around the Virgo. The Virgo is right here. Yeah, I would be careful with this person, because it seems as if his intentions may be good, but he seems to be, and Virgos aren't usually over dramatic, but he seems like he comes with a lot of trouble or a lot of baggage. He does care for you, but the Lovers is in reverse. So this relationship can only go so far. It's not going to be a committed relationship. And while he does care for you and he is interested in you, it may be a whole lot of like anxiety, arguments, tower moments, disaster, and you just might have better things happening around you than his dramatics. I'm surprised. Maybe he's got a lot of Scorpio in him, because Virgo's usually not like that, but he comes up as somewhat of like a little bit of a disaster. His feelings for you are sincere, though. I mean, he is interested in you. He does want to explore the connection. I just don't know if it's the best choice for you. April, is it safe to meet my friend Anna? She had COVID a while ago. Yeah, you know what I was told? My babysitter had it. And when she went to, like, she told me she got tested the first time, came back negative. The doctor wanted her to test again like 3 days later, came back positive. He told her 2 weeks she had to stay, from the time that she tested positive, she had to stay away from everybody for 2 full weeks, then test again. When that comes back negative, then you're fine. And that's what she did, and it was fine. She came here after she tested negative, and we were fine. I think that you're safe. Yeah. And she should have the antibodies, so she can't even catch it now, which would make me feel like you're even more safe to be around her. Um, Soleil did one for Gogina. I don't see it yet, so let me do Adriana. When could I be getting news of a new job? Soon, 5 weeks before the end of the winter. Soleil, I needed to hear about that. Oh, you're very welcome. I I have experienced those dreams in my day too. That's why I think it's important. I think it's a good sign, even though it doesn't feel like it at the moment. Oh, yeah. If you're not communicating now and he's in a relationship, then I wouldn't get involved with him, no. Because it looks like a big disaster, yeah. TD, Libra sister's energy towards me. Libra sister energy towards me. Not bad. Not bad. Um, the hangman is in reverse, which means things can move forward between the two of you. Listen to your intuition. There may be a decision, though, that's got to be made around this situation. Or you may make a decision around the situation like, look, this is how she is. You know, she's my sister. I'm just going to, you know, accept her for who she is and try to stay away from the dramatics of everything. You do have the magician around her, so I do think that things are improving. The energy between the two of you is getting better over time. I think it's going to continue to get better. Adriana, how do you think the new job will appear? New job looks like it's a good opportunity. Things can move forward, starting a new journey, and you may have choices around it. Not feeling burdened by it, and you may be excited for it. Success comes in around the new job. I think it appears like it's a pretty decent opportunity. Manifesting love. Will I manifest exactly who I script? You know, the whole idea of manifesting love, I feel like I'll ask the question, but I feel like when we put ourselves in a situation like I'm manifesting Joe to be my husband, I feel like that sets people up to be really hooked on getting disappointed. I don't believe that you can manifest a specific person to think, feel, and love you. I don't believe that. Because imagine if you could. So I think that James Bay is awesome. I mean, I'm not really into the music of these days, doesn't really do all that much to me. I really like him. But if I sat down in a notebook and wrote out, I will marry James Bay, I will marry James Bay, do you really think it's going to happen? I don't. So in order for me to believe that, it has to happen with anyone, not just with the person that, you know, is in my life right now. So I don't believe that you can take a specific person and write in a notebook that I'm going to marry this person or I'm going to be and he's going to fall in love with me and it's going to happen. I think that sets us up for a lot of disappointment. Now, as far as manifesting love, which is really simple, all you need to do is put out into the universe. I'm open to whoever the universe sends me. It's unfortunate that people get hooked on this one person idea and they feel like, nope, it's got to be that person. Nope, I want to be with him. Nope, he's my twin flame. Yeah, it's got to be him. And that puts people in a situation where they get very stuck and very hopeful on something that may never happen. I mean, I've had people telling me that they're manifesting somebody, it's 5 years. I mean, if this person hasn't shown up in 5 years, I mean, when's he showing up? So I would not take one person and put it on that person. I would put out into the universe, I'm open to love. I'm open to a person showing up for me who is, you know, and be as specific as you want. Hardworking, interested in traveling, likes to go bowling, whatever it is. I don't care. But I feel like this whole idea of like focusing on a specific person and making them, I just don't feel like that works. And I don't feel like it's healthy. I really don't. I watched a video, God help me. This was years ago. It was on Agnes Vivarelli's channel. It was this guy, and he was so funny. His personality was great, but it was a success story. That's how it was labeled. Success story number whatever. And I like Agnes and I like her stories and I like the people that are on her channel. But this guy, an hour and a half, I listened to this. How he knew he was going to be with this girl. And he even wore a wedding ring. He wore a wedding ring because that's how sure he was that she was going to marry him. After the hour and a half I listened to it, do you know what his success was? That she unblocked him on Facebook. God fucking help me. To me, that's no success story. I mean, call me negative, call me pessimistic, but I don't think that. Now, meanwhile, this guy's walking around with a fucking wedding ring on. No wonder why he ain't meeting anybody. Like, I don't know. I just don't think that it's helpful. I really don't. I don't think that you're going to call in that person. I think you're going to call in somebody new who you haven't met yet, who's very well balanced, down to earth, grounded. They may be a Libra. If they're not a Libra, they're a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. But they have some kind of, they have a strong Libra in them, or they may be, they may work in the law, or they may have like a criminal justice around them or something. I know that the law of attraction people would not like me saying that, but I've been over it before with like my teachers, only because I'm trying to make sense of it. I'm trying to make sense of how the law of attraction works, especially in my life, because I feel like I've definitely created a lot of disasters in my day. And how did I do that, right? Like, how am I responsible for some of these situations? Especially the ghosting situations, because I was ghosted before ghosting was a thing. You know, like, you just never call me back again. Like, I don't think it, who does that? Apparently people do that, and now it's a thing. Back then it wasn't. So I tried to understand, well, how did I do this to myself? How did I cause this? And that's what led me down this road. And then I started watching these videos where people would be like, well, you just have to imagine him saying to you exactly what you want to hear. And I'm like, that doesn't work. I mean, coincidentally, can it have happened for some people? Possibly. But I don't believe that it happens to the majority of people. And I do believe that it keeps people hoping and waiting for something that might never happen. So, but I did a lot of research in that stuff in my day. And especially because, you know what, like, I blame myself for so much. It's like so many things that went wrong. I was like, well, it must have been my fault. And my one teacher was like, it's not your fault. Stop saying that. And I'm like, yeah, but I must have thought that. And she was like, no, that's not what happened. And I'm like, yeah, but according to the law of attraction, she's like, it doesn't work like that. And I was like, but that's what they're teaching. She's like, well, it's not right. Anyhow. Seashell, what were her true intentions, I think, to use me? If that's what you're picking up on, I would say go with your gut. Lovers is in reverse. Her intentions were not good. And not only that, but she would have been holding you back. Yeah, no, I think you did the right thing. And I think that your intuition has got a pretty good beat on people. Yeah. I hate that. I hate when people use each other. I think it's bad when friends do it or family members, but I think it's worse when it's like matters of the heart. I think that's worse. Soleil, love for the rest of 2021. An unknown person, yeah, I think you can manifest an unknown person with great ease. With great ease. Because look, how many people, are in this world? So just to put out into the universe, I want someone hardworking. I want somebody who loves sports. I want someone who likes to go deep sea fishing, whatever it is. That's easy, I think. I think it's when we get hooked on something, this job, that house, this specific car, that specific person, this job location. That's when I think people get into trouble. But as far as like manifesting love itself, I think that that's actually pretty easy. I think that, and you know what I've been told too? It's harder. It's harder. People have a harder time manifesting money because of the whole unworthiness thing. People don't believe that they deserve the money, or their feelings around money are more like, well, I have to work hard for money, or money doesn't come easy, because that's what we grew up thinking. But love is actually very easy to manifest as long as you're open to it. You just put it out into the universe. Yeah. And that's what they say, that you could be as detailed as you want. I want someone who's got a dimple in their chin. I want somebody with wavy hair, whatever it is. You can be as specific as you want, even if it is, physically. So what? You want what you want. Put it out into the universe. See who shows up. Love for the rest of 2021 for Soleil. Slow and steady wins the race, but your love life strengthens. You have plenty of opportunity to move on to greener pastures between now and the end of the year. Six of Cups. Next relationship, you should get out of it what you put into it. Got several different options coming in. Love life changes for the better quickly when you listen to your intuition. Fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Then, aside from that, there's also another Leo. Then you also have an Aries around that may be significant, and a Cancer. Things seem to move forward with the Magician. Look, you've got the ability to put out into the universe the kind of person that you want. They should show up. Four of Cups in reverse. You could be presented with an offer that would be hard to turn down. Before the end of 2021, I think you're in a totally different place. Not only just with your love life, but like with the types of relationships that you're having. You've grown past all the old stuff, and now you're like on to like a different level, which is going to be a good thing. Nobody wants to relive the past. Nobody does. And I've unfortunately been down there reliving my past several times. Like the ghosting thing. I don't know how many times that happened to me. That's fucking awful. But I'm telling you something, it'll never happen to me again. Never again. Because I won't stand for it. No excuses. I don't give a fuck. Well, it won't happen to me again, no. But I can't tell you how many times it happened to me. Lydia, bad towards me. I'm getting fed up. Yeah, I don't blame you. But you know what? It's like for him, it's like I don't know, it's like he tries to play tough, like, oh, I'm not going to do the relationship kind of thing. But the thing is that it comes up that he wants a relationship, or that it ends up in a relationship. And it's like being guided by the divine, and there's success that comes in around it. He doesn't want to be with anybody else, and he doesn't really want to be in just a hookup situation. He just wants to be lazy, and he doesn't want to have to be responsible to do all the work. So with him, it's like he'll put in a little bit of effort to get a little bit of pleasure out of it. Rather than putting in a lot of effort and having to be responsible. He's just lazy. It's not that he doesn't want it. He's just lazy. He doesn't want to go out and meet anybody else either. He wants to be with you. He's got feelings for you. Empress and the Magician. Love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful with the Empress if you don't want children. Otherwise, I think that you should be hearing and seeing him again soon. You may get fed up with him and tell him to go to hell, and you have other opportunities coming in around you, so I'm not worried about you. He'll be the one standing there holding the leaky bag of shit if he doesn't get his act together. Adriana, how will I know about that new job? How will I know about the new job? You maybe, well, if something happens before the end of the winter, I don't know if you go looking for it, if you see it posted somewhere. I wonder if it could be something in the company that you already work at, that may open up and that you apply for. Doesn't have to be far from where you are right now. It could be in the same company. Strength comes in around your current, strength comes in around your career. Now, whether or not you leave this company, it might not be. It may be something opens up in the company that you're already in and you apply for it and you move up in the company that you're in. That could be how you find out about it. You don't even have to go looking for it. It gets presented to you. May come through an email. Um, Simone, what do you see for me in Raymond? Oh, happiness. And there's a new beginning and happiness on the horizon. It also looks like things could move forward for the two of you. You got some good luck around this situation, and you have a wish. So wherever you are in the relationship right now, the next step is coming. If you guys are just friends, I would say you could start seeing each other. If you're seeing each other, it could move to a commitment. There's happiness that comes in with long-term potential around you and him. Adriana, how will be my next boss? Not bad. It looks like you get along with this person pretty well. You got the Three of Cups. Four of Cups is in reverse. The Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is usually a romantic thing, but in a question like this, I would just say it's somebody who feels very fondly of you. Or you guys get along really well. Nima, how do I overcome the sadness and stuck that I'm feeling? You know, if I feel like this year, especially with being on lockdown, that's really hard, right? Because in normal years, I would just say, get a couple of friends, go out, do something fun. It's going to help, right? But in this year, it's like, where am I going? And if I go anywhere, I got to wear a mask. So I feel like this year it's been very challenging. The best thing that I can say for feeling stuck is to pick up something new. Now, once again, it's like, even like people that are looking to meet people, you know, it's like, oh yeah, you could meet someone anywhere. You could meet someone anywhere, but you gotta have a mask on. And then everything is awkward. And then you're talking and you're sucking the mask in. You know, it's a shitty year. So my suggestion to anyone that feels like stuck and like sadness and that kind of stuff, there is a lot of power in comedies, watching really funny movies. When my mom was dying, the movie Tommy Boy, I think I watched that movie like every day. I just thought that it was the funniest movie. I watched it over and over again, and it made me fucking belly laugh. If I watched it today, I probably would think it was stupid. But back then, it was exactly what I needed, and it was really helpful. Other things that you can do to get stuck out of sadness is physical activity really does produce endorphins, which will help to change the chemicals in the brain. So once again, it's snowing out, it's freezing, I can't go out, what am I going to do? I kid you not, I jogged in place in front of my TV this morning. It's physical activity, it gets the blood flowing. After you start to move a little and get some movement in, you will feel better. I promise you that. The hardest part of going out for a run is putting your sneakers on. If you're in a climate where it's warm out, I would say go for a walk, go for a run, go do something like that, because it will definitely help break up some of the sadness and also some of that stuck feeling, because it gets the energy moving. And with these days with YouTube, I mean, you could pull up some kind of a high intensity workout. I see them on YouTube. I even do some of them. They're like 12 minutes, 14 minutes. But that's all you really need to change the chemicals in your brain. Because feeling stuck, feeling sad, all of that can change. None of that is permanent. But it's like a roller coaster. So once you get sad and stuck, it's easy to get sadder and stucker. Once you start to come out of it, it's easier to go up it. So even just doing one of these high intensity workouts for 15 minutes can really change. We can really help to get things going. Now, physically, you can't do anything like that for whatever reason. I would watch a really funny movie, or I would pick up a new hobby, some kind of a creative hobby that takes brain power. I would say the same thing for anyone who's trying to take their mind off of something. If you want to take your mind off of someone who's a complete asshole, you don't want to think about them anymore, learn how to crochet, because you're going to need to really think about what you're doing. And when you're thinking about what you're doing, you're not thinking about that asshole. And all of those things, something creative, something funny, something physically active, will also help to raise your vibration. And when your vibration is raised, you're going to attract higher things. So you're going to get out of that slump. It's easy when you get into a slump to stay in the slump, but you can get out of it pretty quickly. Soleil, general around career and stability for the next 2 months. You may be a little anxious about things, but I think things have a way of working themselves out. You got some good karma coming back to you. The hard work you put into your career comes back. Stability comes back to your life, and you got the 10 of Pentacles. You have money coming. You're moving on to greener pastures. Could be walking away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and you're not holding yourself back, and a wish comes in. I'm not really concerned with you financially, because financially, career-wise, like working a 9-to-5 job is one thing, but I think you also have side businesses that also could bring in money. Finances, I'm not all that concerned about. It also looks like your life is starting to move forward, regardless of side business, career, it all starts to look like it's moving forward. So you have money coming in, and you have new opportunities. You may even have some choices. Well, if you feel sad or stuck because a relationship that you're in is not working, then you either have to make a decision to leave the relationship, or discuss it with your partner. You know what I mean? Like, your happiness cannot be based on somebody else's choices. Your happiness has to be based on your own choices. So some people, like I know plenty of people that have been in third-party relationships, and they're well aware that their person is with somebody else, and they don't give a shit. They're happy to have him when they have him, and when they don't, they don't. They don't care. That's their business. That's fine. I can't live like that, but that's my choice. But your happiness cannot be dependent on whether or not this person shows up. If it is, then once again, it comes back to me. Why is it that I feel like I need this person to make me happy? Because people, places, things, monetary things, objects, physical money, none of that can make you happy. Whatever's going on inside you, all those things are just filling a void or an old wound. So depending on what the relationship is, it's not the relationship, it's you. You got to figure out what's going on inside you. Yeah, you could close them, Zara. Thank you. I think that she may be awake. I mean, it has been a shitty year. I mean, when I'm teaching yoga, the mask is going in my mouth. And then I feel like no one can hear me. And then they're like, how come you're not playing any music? I'm like, because you can't fucking hear me to begin with. Now you want me to compete with the radio? And then the mask, hot yoga. I did a whole video on this too, which I might release. Didn't release it yet. When you wear something in hot yoga and you sweat that profusely, even after you wash things, they still stink. So the mask stinks, everything stinks. You know how it is. Mustafa, how did Miriam feel when we ran into each other yesterday? She felt a little nervous, taken by surprise. She was happy to see you, and she's curious. She's curious as to what's going on. Nabila, does Sabri love me? I don't see love here right now. This person does care for you. They think that you're important, that you mean something to them, but I don't think that they're in love at this point. Melis Kabeli, I'm probably not saying that right, is Jalil in a relationship with someone else? Is Jalil in a relationship with someone else? There is somebody else around this person. I don't know if they're in a relationship, though. Relationship doesn't come up strong enough, but there could be somebody else around that they're talking to, or that could be a potential. Yeah. Angel, what will happen if I send a message to Elisa to go work out and hang out today? Will she say yes and yes and yes and go with me? Okay, let's see. Will she say yes? I don't think she says yes today. It seems like either she's really busy or she just doesn't have time for it. The tower is in reverse, so I don't think that she's able to. I don't think she would be giving you an excuse. I just don't think she's really would be able to go. I would ask it on a different day. I wouldn't ask today. Elsa, when will Wallace contact me? Sometime this spring. General for Mihak. Life starts to move forward. You could be changing homes, moving homes, upgrading your homes. You have a wish that comes in around money, home, and travel. Six of Swords. Taking a trip to water, by water, or around water, life starts to move forward. No longer feeling like you're stuck in the mud, but feeling a little bit more like life is moving forward pretty quickly. Zara, what actions will Themis the Taurus take towards me? Communication should be coming in. More communication comes in from him in the near future, maybe even sometime this week. Zara, should I expect anything from Costas to Virgo? Yeah, I don't know who he is in relation to, but here he shows up right here. Things could move forward pretty quickly. You could start a new journey of some type with him. Yeah, I would expect something from him. Sandy, how will things be for Phillips and I when we do reconnect? Slow and steady. There's some regret around this situation, or there's some negativity that's still going to need to be dealt with. Slow and steady wins the race. Make sure that you're both on the same page before things move forward. Julia, is my cousin speaking true to me about the Scorpio female? Yes. MJ, what are Zabby's feelings and emotions towards me? Thinks that you're grounded, stable, creative. Thinks that you guys have a nice, you guys have a nice connection. Sees you as a stable, loyal friend who's very courageous, very responsible, has a lot of respect for you. I would say this person thinks pretty highly of you. Thinks that you're loyal, sincere, humble, and kind. Is Mel still here or no? Okay, then she can send her questions later. I could do them in the live stream tonight. Let me just do this one here. Manar from Manar. What kind of girls does Abdiel he likes style? You can't, no, I can't answer a question like that because you can't think about what somebody else likes and try to become that person in hopes that that person's going to like you. You have to be yourself and you have to be confident in who you are to attract the right people for you. Like, in other words, if I were to say to you, he likes girls that have short blonde hair, and you go out and bleach your hair and cut your hair short, he's not going to like you because you fit what somebody thinks. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't become somebody else's fantasy because you think that that's going to make them attracted to you. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. That's why people usually end up with people who are not their type, because they don't like I worked with this woman who used to always say, I love tall, dark, and handsome, but she married a short, chubby, blonde guy because the short, chubby, blonde guy was confident enough in himself to be who he was to attract her. So it didn't make a difference that he wasn't tall, dark, and handsome. She fell in love with him anyway. He actually was a complete and total douche, but that's a whole different story. So you can't make yourself into something else to make that person attracted to you. If anything, it will push that person further away from you. So being confident in who you are, confidence is the most attractive quality. Not being cocky and arrogant, but being confident. Knowing who you are, knowing what you have to offer, and being stable and secure in who you are as a person is more confident than what you look like physically. Okay. All right, I'll be on live later. I'll be on tonight about 10 o'clock. And if anybody needs private readings, whatever the sales are on the community page, you can use those and then email me. And I will see you guys tonight. Have a good afternoon. Thank you all. Bye-bye.